Yo, excuse me. Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's your boy coming to you, Darren B, representing Black Diamond FX. All right, so I'm gonna ask that you guys please excuse my voice. All right, number one. I woke up this morning and my voice was gone. It's starting to come back, but it's still not fully back yet. So but I really wanted to, do something. I really wanted to do this video for you guys. All right. Number two, I want to wish you guys and your families a Merry Christmas. I hope you guys stay safe, be blessed. I hope God blesses you guys with everything that you deserve, everything that you ask for. Just put your trust in Him. Just seek Him first. All right. Seek God first and His kingdom, and everything else will be added unto you. All right. Everything. All right. Um, Another thing is this year has been amazing. This 2025 has been amazing. See, I said 2026 because 26 is going to be amazing as well. 26 is going to be way better than 25. 26 is going to blow 25 out of the water. All right. But this year has been amazing. And I want to thank you guys, all of you that have been showing your love, showing your support on my YouTube, in my Discord, the messages. I really appreciate it. All right. I hope you guys have a prosperous and blessed 2026. All right. So now before we proceed, I'd appreciate, all you guys go ahead and hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. All right. Subscribe to your boy, show some love. All right. So right now we're looking at USDJPY. All right. Now, of course, y'all know I trade my version of ICC. All right. It's slightly different from the way side trades, but it's all the same market structure, liquidity. All right. And I'm going to show you guys. So I'm looking at UJ on the 1 hour chart, right? And I see we're in a downtrend. So I know I'm looking for sales. Now, if you recall, I like to mark the pullbacks. All right. I mark the pullbacks with a line. I mark the start of the pullback. So if we coming down, here's the start. Okay. And here is the finish of the pullback right here. All right. Now, in the past, I wouldn't consider these wicks. In the past, I wouldn't consider these wicks as indication. However, what is a wick on a lower time frame? If I go to the 15-minute, go to the 5-minute, look at this. That's closed candles. It's indication, lower time frame, but indication. All right. So I do consider the wicks indication. All right. So once we get our indication, the next thing that comes is the correction. So price is going to pull back into the range. Now, when I say the range, I'm not talking about in between these two yellow lines here. I'm talking about the trading range. Remember, we're in a downtrend. All right. So the trading range is from this high to this low, not this pullback from the high to the low. All right. And for the correction, you want to see price pull back into internal liquidity within that range. All right. So check this out. I'm looking at this and I already see we have a rejection block here sitting above a fair value gap. I already know rejection blocks are to treat them just like a fair value gap. I mean, just like an order block. All right. So I mark it and I stretch it. And look, before we even leave off the 1 hour, you can see where price wicked into the internal range liquidity right there. Okay. Excuse me. So now what we do is we go down to a lower time frame. I like to take a little stop at the 15. And you remember I told you this rejection block was an order block. Look, on the 1 hour, it's just a wick with nothing going into it. Look at the 15, a full-blown order block. All right. So learn to recognize those. All right. And then look what happened. Price came in. Now we want to look for our entry. So for our entry, we like to go on the 5-minute or the 3-minute. All right. So we got 5-minute here. All right. We got 3-minute right here. All right. And you could even go down to the 1-minute as well, because sometimes you might just have to. Excuse me. All right. So look at what happens. We start getting, this is the 1-minute time frame. Look at what was happening. We start to get these breaks of structure. Now, a lot of people probably would have waited for this low to get broken. However, once price starts to make these lower lows, all right, this this is called a shift in market structure. All right. And what happened is you can see price came down. All right. And it tested this internal and then started coming down. All right. Now, if you really wanted to wait, let's go to the 3. All right. If you really wanted to wait, you probably would be waiting a little while, because this was the low right here. It got broken, but price never came back on something like this. For your entry, you can use what's called a change in the state of delivery. All right. You could either wait for price to break and then come back, just like on your higher time frame ICC, or you can use a change in the state of delivery as your entry as well. All right. Either one is perfectly fine. Your stop loss is going to go right above the high. Excuse me, I'm gonna try to make this short because I'm kind of hurting right now. All right. But now you're changing your state of delivery. Once price break this low right here and close, see this low? Once price close below that low, you can get in on that candle. And look what happened. Price came up, tested this candle, and came down, never came back. All right. And that happens over and over. But that was your entry on UJ. And as you can see, price is coming down now. Now, if you trade normal ICC, you won't be getting in this trade until price breaks and close below this yellow line right here. All right. You won't be getting in until then. So you'll be waiting a while. It'll be some time before you actually get in that trade. But here, you already in profit. Plus, on top of that, your stop loss is either above here or above here. Most likely right above this high right here. All right. So, and if you get in here, your stop loss most likely is going to be way up here. That's your safe spot. All right. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. Let's see if I could find one more. Let's look at gold. All right. And let's look at gold on the 1 hour. I think gold is going to come down as well. As you can see, we swept these highs right here. All right. And look at what's happening. We broke this low right here on the 1 hour. So this was our low. And this was our high up here. All right. Now for our correction, price came back into the range. Once again, where's the range? The range is not from this yellow line to this yellow line. The range is from this high to this low. All right. This is just our pullback. That's it. Let's go to the 30-minute. All right. Look what we have on the 30-minute. See how that fair value gap? All right. Right there. Price tapped in 50% of that fair value gap, and it's starting to come down. All right. Also, we have a hidden order block right inside here. All right. Right inside there. All right. Price can come to either one, either order block or the fair value gap. Both of them are used as a magnet. All right. Now let's go to the 15 and take a look. Look, see right here? There's your order block right up in there. Told you it was a hidden order block. All right. So look what happened. Look, and I could tell you your entry was right here. Look at this. Let's go down to the 5 minute. All right. Now look at what happened. Hold on. Okay. So price came up. And then look, if you could take a ICC or another CISD entry. Look, check this out. This was our last push up. Price came down and broke this low right here, right? Right here. All right. And then look at what we got. Order block, fair value gap. Look what price did. Fair value. Right up in there. You enter right there. 5 minute time frame. Put your stop loss right above here. Now you in the trade. Take it on down. The way I do it, I target lows. Your first take profit could be this low right here. All right. My second take profit could be this low right here. Since I'm trading in my, in my funded prop firm account with Take Profit Trader, when you get when you fund it with them, there's no consistency rule. All right. So I can hold this trade all the way down to here without having to worry about trading extra long or about a consistency. All right. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. If you have any questions, like always, please go to my chat, go to the comment section, leave a comment. I will reply as soon as possible. Once again, Merry Christmas to you and your families. I thank you guys for coming. Once again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a Merry Christmas and a blessed and prosperous New Year. Thank you.